First for food perilously. Then vessels got bigger, matching a demand for products other than food. Special oils that only the whale could provide. Whalebone, blubber. In recent years, the whale has become an emotive issue. Perhaps its sheer was the land. Until last year, when it was forbidden, a spear was used to drive it in. The other whales would pack around the leader and follow. These pictures were taken 2 years ago, when the traditional Faroese killing tools were still being used indiscriminately, as they had been for centuries. Last year, they bowed a little to international pressure and agreed to restrict the use of the hook and the spear. Mass slaughter of the pilot whale has gone on regularly since 1600, increasing vastly in recent years. Just under 3,000 went in 1981 alone. Once whale meat was an essential part of the Faroese diet. Now it's not, but eating it remains a tradition. Canadian seaman, one of the founders of Greenpeace. Sea Shepherd volunteers believe in confrontation. When they found the pirate whaler Sierra off Portugal in 1979, they rammed her and put her out of commission for 6 months. When repaired, they simply sank her. The following year, learning of a mass dolphin slaughter by the Japanese, Watson flew in and said that it would prove to be expensive, useless, and generally gave the hunters a hard time. The mass killing of harp and hood seal pups has now virtually stopped. So what does Watson propose to do in the Faroe?
Spear one or two of them to drive them forward, hoping that they can drive them onto the beach. And then they drive a huge hook weighing several pounds into the animal's head region with a rope attached, and they drag them onto the beach where they plunge a knife in and have to make several cuts before they can reach the jugular and the carotid arteries to bleed them to death. And then they cut into the top of the neck, and through a space between the skull and the first vertebrae, they find the spinal cord, sever it, and so paralyze the animal. Now, all of this takes time, and it certainly causes pain.
The IWC has told the Faroese to tidy up their kill, to use tools less cruel. But what are the chances? Premier Atli P. Dan.
These traditions are
Traditionally, the whale drive and kill has been a social occasion among the Faroese. The crowds would turn out. There would be a feast with dancing. They don't do the whale dance anymore, but the children are still there. And Sea Shepherd breaks into the 3-mile exclusion zone, having heard of a pilot whale hunt in Gotvig Bay. There is no sign yet of the gunboat, which might have blocked them in. No sign of the hunt either.
It's more than eating and surviving. Quality of life matters, and prevention of cruelty is part of that quality of life. And I think it's up to us to spread that message throughout the world.
I'd never been comfortable with civil disobedience. My interests were enforcing the law and bringing international criminals to justice.
will. Over.
Thank you.
Between 1976 and 1983. The defense of the
Right now, there.
Oh, it's gonna be close. He looks like he's just going past the big island out here.
American kids didn't know.
Hold it. Can you put the flag on the
Do you need anything?
No, we're just giving you a hard time because you're killing dolphins.
Oh, thank you very much. You're very good to your talking. Oh, right. Tenemos un mes estando, ¿ok?
There's a battle being fought beneath our ocean between the creatures of the deep and an armada of vessels strip mining the open seas. One man stands in the way.
What are your intentions?
No, we're just giving you.
You gotta tell them.
Are the seas already dying? Or can a single movement still bring them back?
Time for talk is over. It was over a long time ago.
A leader, a mission, the soldiers, the tactics, a danger, the sacrifice.